Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Crockett Show in social media history. I want to welcome you to another episode of the War Zone. You know how I do it, man. I'm riding shotgun by myself because I am the 5-star general. It's Candace Matthews thing. The Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, Harris County. Terrance Skanks. It stink, bruh. And I'm on it. 5-star is on it. Kick back, man. Let's get to it, man. Say, man, I want to welcome you to another episode of the War Zone and tell you thank you for taking the time out to tune in. You know, without you dudes and you good women, we would not have a show. And I want to thank you for taking the time out to hang out with your big homie, the 5-star general, and let you know that I appreciate you taking the time out to tune in. You know, without you guys, it really wouldn't be anything. You like family to me. Well, I tell you what, man, it's been an interesting day. It's been a very, very interesting day. And I tell you, I was supposed to fly back to Minnesota today, but I caught a cold at the state capitol the other day, and I just couldn't go. My doctor would not allow me to fly because we didn't want to get on that plane and not be able to breathe right with that mask on, and then all of a sudden we end up catching something. And a lot of people say, man, you look so energetic on the show. 98% of the time I'm feeling like garbage, but I just suck it up and I bring you the heat that need to be brought to you. So what I want you all to do is I want you to share this video. Push the share button. Let's share this video in all your groups and everything else with as many people as you can share with. I'm going to give you some good information tonight, and we're going to have a good talk. Now, tomorrow night, you don't want to miss. We know the Democrats flew the coop in Texas, and they flew to Washington, D.C., so tomorrow night, I'm going to have State Representative Ron Reynolds, one of the top Democratic officials in the state of Texas, live on the War Zone, reporting live from Washington, D.C. to give us the inside scoop on what's really going on with the Democrats and what they call the voter suppression laws. Good friend of mine, Ron Reynolds, will be on here. He's in D.C. He's a state legislator, and he had to fly the coop too. But knowing Ron, he wasn't the one with the bill. You know, whoever had the bill, they had the bill, but that ain't up Ron's alley. But Ron will be here tomorrow at 7 o'clock if you want to tune in. So you can always remember also that you can donate to my campaign. You know, I'm running for school board, and let me put this up because I hadn't been doing it. And you can donate to my campaign to help me get to the school board. We still need to raise a lot of money to get the materials that we need, you know, to make sure we got the shirts and everything that we need. And it is what it is. Even Brenda Limbrick Sanders say she caught a cold too. She say must have been bad air quality or something because she was in Austin for the weekend. So I wasn't the only one to catch a cold while we were in Austin. But tomorrow night, my good friend, State Representative Ron Reynolds, you know, from Missouri City, Texas, will be in the building with me tomorrow night, and he's going to give us the inside scoop. Now, I know we've been going back and forth about Dr. Candace Matthews and the fact that, you know, doesn't have a doctorate. We've heard the threats. They're going to sue us. And what you waiting on? Let me get this straight with y'all, man. You don't scare me talking about no lawyers. You don't scare me talking about none of that. All I speak is the truth. If it's public record, I'm going to speak the truth. So today, you know, every day we wake up is something new with this whole fiasco. So I want to keep you in the loop of how this works. The Texas Coalition of Black Democrats is one of the most powerful African-American organizations in the state of Texas. There's several fractions of it. You know, some of them, you know, they're by cities. Some of them are by county. Some of them, you know, they have the big state organization. Carol Robinson is over the state of Texas. They're over the state of Texas. He's over the state of Texas. Well, in Harris County, you have the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, Harris County. But as I've been telling y'all, they've been inactive since 2015. So therefore, if they're inactive since 2015, they should not have been taking money from politicians, should not have been soliciting money from politicians, and should not have taken any money from memberships. We wake up today, let me tell you how interesting it got. There were several name changes in the last 48 hours. What the hell are you talking about, Five Star? Well, first of all, Dr. Matthews scrubbed her social media account, which was cool. You have every right to scrub your social media account. But I always tell people, once you put it on social media, it don't go nowhere. You can't run. It doesn't go anywhere. You scrub that. You scrubbed all your educational background off your social media account. Does that really make it go away the fact that you were claiming you had a PhD? I'm going to get to all that, Penelope. Just sit back. Sit back. All right. So she scrubbed it. Abbreviate. Just listen to me. Scrub the social media account. Now, this morning we wake up. We done put the heat on the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, Harris County. And according to the local president, Terrance Skanks, oh, that's not our name. What you mean that ain't your name? The man said that's not their name. We are under a different name. Now, here's the strange part about it. Nobody knew the name changed. Ooh, nobody knew that the name changed. Now, all of a sudden, the name is the African American Caucus. I want to show you something. Y'all rock with your boy for a second. I want to show you something. This comes from the ethics, the Texas State Ethics, Department of Ethics. So let me go in here real quick for you guys, and let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so I think that's about as big as I can get it. Yep. Okay, so we're going to go here so that you can see. Now, this organization supposedly was started in 2019. They forgot to have a board meeting. They forgot to vote on a name change. Somebody forgot to make a motion to change the name. Somebody forgot to second it. And the board forgot to vote on the name change. But if you noticed, this is from the last primary. Let's go here. Report date, and this was filed on July 13th, 2020. This is from the last primary. This is the report. This is the organization that they say that they're under. Do you notice something? That the total unitemized contributions is zero. Total political contributions is zero. Total unitemized expenditures is zero. Total expenditures is zero. Total unitemized pledges is zero. Cash on hand is zero. Principal of outstanding is zero. And total unitemized loans is zero. Does that seem strange to you for a PAC that's supposed to be fully operational? Now, I want you to understand something. Where all the money that the politicians was giving during the primary? Started that in 19. That's 20. Let's go back. I want you to follow me now. This is 20. Your report date was July 16, 2020. Your report was filed on July 13, 2020, covering the period from January 1st, 2020 to July 13, 2020. Where all that money y'all collected, man? Man, look, I don't know. Mathematics is not one of my strong subjects. I mean, I'm so nervous right now looking at this. Hold on. Man, let me get me a cigarette, man. Because something ain't adding up, big homie. Something ain't adding up. Where is all the money from the dues that people paid? I paid my dues that year. Where all the money? You know where the money at? It's sitting over in the dummy account for the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, Harris County. Now, we're talking about some major money, y'all. We're talking about some major money. You know, some of that money y'all got from them politicians under the table. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. See, let me tell you where I'm at right now so y'all can get a clear understanding. If I know this much, I must know something else. So where the money at, Mr. Shanks? I sent an email. Like last night, I sent an email. Let me show you how these people operate. I sent an email to all the board members last night. And what I said is, good evening, my good people. It pains my spirit to have to write this email. But as we are all aware, Candace Matthews has brought embarrassment to this great organization. I have chosen not to join many organizations because of their spotty reputations. I had no idea that this organization was just as spotty. Now, being a member in good standing, I'm requesting the opportunity to attend the next board meeting. I also want to speak to the board. I have several questions in regards to this PAC being inactive since 2015. Also, why is Candace Matthews still a member after all that has been exposed? Failure to allow me to attend will force me to turn over the evidence I have to federal authorities. At that point, there will be no need for me to attend any meeting. My schedule is tight. I was supposed to leave today. I won't be back until July 18. Any meeting scheduled before then will have to be done virtually. Also, in the meantime, I'm filing a complaint with the Texas Ethics Commission in regards to this PAC being inactive for 6 years and still collecting money. I look forward to hearing from you in the very near future. Please excuse my typos. I did this on my phone. Right? I get a response today from the Texas president, Carol Robinson. Gary, thank you for your email, but the coalition does not respond to personal attacks against individual members. So let me ask y'all a question. Where I personally attack an individual member? Your individual member has been out attacking African-American politicians, but you didn't have a problem with that, Mr. Carroll, because you sent her on that crash dummy mission. Let me finish reading what he said. If we did that, we would have no time to focus on the work of defeating Republican efforts to suppress the vote of Black Democrats. When is that happening? Because I said it's cheating in Harris County. So you telling me I'm lying with the evidence that I have, and they're trying to suppress your vote. Stop. Push back against white supremacy groups meeting in East Texas. You ain't finna go down to East Texas and mess with none of them KKK groups. So stop that line. Let's keep going. And the parts in other parts of our state, defending common sense bail reform, fighting back against excessive bail for Black people, as in the case of Hervis Rogers, or building the infrastructure to pursue voter protection litigation, as we are now working on in East Texas. The coalition is not going to interject itself in what is likely to become a non-political litigation matter. I wish a motherfucker would sue me. Tell your girl I'm waiting. What's wrong with her lawyer? They don't know how to get down to the courthouse? What you waiting on to sue us? Bruh, please. Okay. Finally, you're not going to interject yourself in there. Finally, as to the local chapter PAC, you should visit with our local chapter leadership, Mr. Skanks. You got a problem calling your boy? You done been on the show. Ain't hard to find me, big homie. I wish the coalition could stop people from being messy, but that is human nature. I'm sure you're aware that if no controversy was a standard for membership in the coalition, a lot of us would not be able to meet the standard, myself included. Have a best day, Carole. So this is mess. One of your members fabricating an educational background is mess. Would it be mess the way that y'all violated your own bylaws when you decided to go after Harold Dutton to try to censor him? Was that mess? See, it's only mess if it doesn't pertain to you and the illegal activities of the local chapter of the Harris County Coalition of Black Democrats. It's only mess then. But my question now becomes, since you say that you have a new name, Mr. Skanks, where the money at, big homie? Look like you ain't reported no money. You ain't reported no money. No money came in, no money came out. So I don't have the actual document, but I will say this here. You provided $2,000 for security for the George Floyd slab ride in Austin, Texas. I don't have a problem with you providing security. Where you get the $2,000 from? Hold on, let me go back. Let me look at this again. So if you provided $2,000, where you get the $2,000 from? That sounds like mess to me, don't it? No, what it sounds like is you playing a shell game. And the thing about it, big homie, I'm not shooting 22 bullets, man. I'm shooting 12 gauges. I'm letting you know now. I'm shooting 12 gauges. Now, I know in your past, and I don't know the details of it, but I will say this here. You've had to battle some people with some allegations in regards to money and contracts in the Houston Community College system. I want to make you very well aware, Mr. Skanks and Mr. Robinson, you have yet to battle Gary Monroe. I want you to make a call over to HID. I want you to find somebody in that building that's going to tell you he too far deep in this right now, man. You finna get caught up. I'm not going to let you go. I'm going to ask you nicely where the money at from the new PAC. Matter of fact, can I ask you this here? Can you provide the minutes where the name was changed? The minutes from the meeting where the name was changed, where the board voted on that? Can you tell me who seconded that vote? That's basic Robert Rules of Order 101. Can you show me? Because several organizations around the state of Texas that are affiliated with the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats don't have a clue that the name had been changed. So, Mr. Robinson, I want you to also don't be out there telling people that Mr. Monroe is going to record you. No, I didn't record anybody. I don't have to. All this stuff is public record, dude. Criminals never get caught. They get comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? They get comfortable. They get comfortable. I'm trying to read some of these comments. And I totally agree. Damian Thaddeus Jones says no candidates should give to the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats Harris County chapter until there's clarity on where the money has gone and is going. This does not look right. And refusing to have a meeting to discuss it. Refusing to address a member in good standing, which is me, does not look right. And if it don't look right, if it don't smell right, it ain't right. Y'all Negroes been over there shooting threes from the parking lot with $100 bills. Y'all been over there balling and parlaying off the money. That's what y'all been doing, man. So this lie is being perpetuated. Because I want to kill all the lies. Oh, the Republicans have them doing this. You a damn lie. Ain't one Republican breathing got us on this track that we on. Your Negro accountability chair is the one that got us on this track. Your ability to try to protect somebody that's unethical got us on this track. Your ability to protect somebody who has disrespected the African American community and has been a bully, not to just regular people, not to just family members, but to political folks, is what got us on this track. Ain't no Republicans, ain't no white people, got nothing to do with this. This is strictly a Negro on Negro fight. Let's get this straight. This Negro on Negro fighting. And the thing about it is, dog, you ain't got a word, Tiffany Hill. The press conference coming. A hard head make a soft head. Mr. Skanks and Mr. Robinson, I got a strange feeling in a few days you won't have a statewide organization. Bruh, you have not addressed this the right way. And that tells me something. That tells me something. Now, your ignorance to the law, according to how law works, your ignorance to the law is your problem. So what I mean by that, the treasurer of the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, Harris County, is Darnella Wilkerson. Miss Wilkerson, I recommend you turn over the books to your president and get the hell out the building. Because if you sit firm, at least I can respectfully call you Dr. Darnella Wilkerson, because you actually got an honorary doctorate degree. But from a common sense standpoint, ma'am, if I was you, I'd turn over them books and get the hell out the building. Because this ain't ACC, Corolla. You ain't built to handle what I'm coming to do. Now, I want you to understand something. This is not a personal attack on Mr. Skanks or Mr. Robinson or either on Dr. Matthews. This has something to do with the fact that this coalition has taken in money and there's no accountability for it. The hood accountability chair is finna hold you accountable. The hood accountability chair is finna hold you accountable. No more fighting around. And Mr. Robinson, because I've been doing great not cursing on these videos. I'm finna spoon feed you fight until you get old enough to eat shit. That's what I do in the hood accountability chair. Your accountability chair ran all around the state of Texas, terrorizing people. State representatives, judges, everybody. And now it's time for her to be held accountable. And you think if you stay quiet, then nothing is going to be done. It will go away. Let me tell you how I operate. I'm a big old sexy, and I don't like to be ignored. So the longer you ignore me, the longer we gonna keep coming. And I can promise you this. We got more. So I don't want you to sit down with me no more, brother. You don't have the gall. You don't have the gall to sit down with me. And it is what it is. Let me show you how these people operate, y'all. I want to show y'all how these people operate. While I'm talking to you, so now you're going to get your lawsuit. Miss Darnella Wilkerson sent me my $50 back for my refund to the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats. While I'm talking to you, I needed you to do that because now you dumb as a bag of rocks. I am a member in good standing, and I'm going to be that until my year is up. Thank you for the $50 donation, but that ain't how that works. You want to try me? Whoever told you to do it, you finna have a problem. Y'all watching how these clowns operate? You watching how these clowns operate? Let me go back and show you. It is 7:28 right now. Look at the time on that. 7:26 today, and you send me a $50 refund, and you think it's a game. You think that's the way it goes away. I love the attention. But now, you too will go down in flames just like everybody else. You are allowing these people to use you. And I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. Hold on. Because I knew you would do something. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can get this to the screen. Oh. Nope. Nope. My question to you is, are you sure you want to play this game with old 5-star? Nah, I don't think you want to play this game. I think you think you're smarter than me. But I knew you would do it. You watching, ain't you? You see how I'm twisting this here? I'm finna twist all of y'all up. I'm finna twist all of y'all up. So since you removed me, well, no, you can't remove me because all you did was give me $50. I need it in writing. I need it in writing. Miss Wilkerson, I need it in writing. Hold on, let me go back up in here. Oh, let me go back up in here to my files. Y'all hold on a second, because we're going to do this. If we're going to do it, goddamn it, let's do it. Let me check something for y'all real quick. Let me check something. I can tell y'all where my next protest is going to be. Let me see if I get it correct. Should my next protest be at 17127 Morning Star, Crosby, Texas, 77532? Miss Wilkerson, you tell me. I ain't got a problem protesting in front of your eyes. You're going to learn not to play with me. I ain't them suckers that join them organizations. I ain't them suckers that join them organizations. So if y'all are just tuning in, they basically sent me a refund for my membership in the Texas Coalition of Harris County. Ma'am, do you know what wire fraud is? Y'all shifting this money around and you put money in your personal account? My question to you would be this. Why are you sending me money from your personal account? I'm going to send it back because I want my money to come from the coalition's account, not your personal account. I don't know you on a personal level. So I need this to come from your personal account. Due process is what it's called. Now, Damian Thaddeus Jones said, I'm sure the bylaws call for a board meeting to remove a member, and they must also have a hearing to defend themselves. You cannot refund a member in good standing their dues via Cash App without adhering to the language of the current bylaws. So are you going to take my due process away from me? Because the last one that did, I ended up in federal court, and I won. So I will be giving my attorney a call. So let me ask you a question, AG. This is the comment that AG put up. You really thought they would pick you, someone who hasn't done anything but talk bad? Hold on, big homie. I don't even need to read that whole comment. Fuck the coalition. And you too. See, you're one of those people that don't have a problem with Negroes defrauding the Negro community. You're one of those people that don't have a problem with these sham organizations running around our community doing what they're doing. You don't have a problem with that. And I get it. I get it. You get to hide behind social media. Let's see if they can hide behind social media in a federal courtroom. Because I promise you, I won't take a L in that. See, the problem that you have when you're these nonprofits and all this, you have bylaws that you have to adhere to. Let's take it in a federal courtroom. No, I'm not going to take it in a state courtroom because most of your state judges are bought and paid for. I love going into the Fed courtroom. You feel what I'm saying? I love going into the Fed courtroom. So does it matter to me if I'm a member or not? Not at all. Doesn't matter to me at all. Hold on a second, y'all. Because I know let me help you out, big homie. There you go. Dude, let me address him because I just blocked him. Take that $50. Listen, I want y'all to hear this. Take that $50 and buy a clean shirt, fam. You need to focus more on your law. Nigga, let me tell you something. I want you to hear this real closely because I need a motherfucker to hear this. It's two things that ain't my problem. Money and pussy. I got enough money to buy some pussy. Let's get that straight. That ain't my problem. Let's get that straight. Money ain't my problem, homeboy. And honestly, from a consulting standpoint, while you were still trying to get PPP loans, I made well over 150 last year with my fucking eyes closed. Money ain't my problem. And I like the way y'all come on here. And it is what it is. But don't be mad at us because we're exposing the truth. I don't want any money out of Darnella Wilkinson's personal account. I want it in writing while you telling me I can't be a member of this coalition. I want my due process under the bylaws that you have in your possession to even run this organization. That's what I want. And you don't have a choice in that matter because you're going to give it to me one way or the other. And let's see how that works for you. Man, I don't care nothing about these organizations, homeboy. But y'all ain't finna keep running around here messing over the black community and thinking we gonna keep being quiet while you Negroes getting rich off the backs of poor black people. You can't speak the truth because the truth is not in you. The truth has never been in you guys. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's why one of your coalition members brought me to your coalition, because they knew what it would be. They knew what it would be. I was sent to do what I got to do. So here's the thing. I could care less how you feel, what you feel about it, all that. My question to you is, where's all that money? So if you can refund me my money, you need to refund every dollar you took when you were an inactive PAC to every member and to every politician that you took money from. That's what you need to do. So I expect for you to do that also, if you can do that. Can you do that much? Keep being a crash dummy, Darnella. You're going to be sitting in the cell telling your cellmate you Dr. Darnella Wilkerson. Keep playing that game, listening to them suckers over there who bouncing from position to position like they some circus clowns. And everywhere they go, money always ends up messed up. You got to think about it. You need to think about what you're doing before you do it right now, because I'm 5 steps ahead. I wanted you to do that. We've been waiting for you to do that. Why you think I kept reminding you that I was a member? Because I wanted you to take me out, because now I'm a whistleblower. How you want to play this game? How you want to play this game, man? If you are a candidate out there, man, and you stupid enough to give these people your money, you crazy as hell. I don't care if you're the incumbent. I don't care if you're running against the incumbent. Do not give these people your money. They're not using that money for. When the last time y'all passed out a push card? When y'all bought them? When the last time y'all paid for a poll worker? Y'all don't do that. So what you spending the money on? What you spending the money on? Y'all hold on a second. All right. Now, Penelope, the money ain't been sitting and collecting interest. Well, I don't know if y'all knew I was a licensed financial planner. And if you use the rule of 72 that was created by Albert Einstein, you could take your interest rate and divide it into 72. Whatever that number end up being, that's how many years it would take for your money to double wherever you have it sitting. If you were getting 1%. There's not a bank, a CD, nothing that gives you 1% interest. So if they were getting 1% interest and they put 10,000 in the bank, it would take 72 years for that 10,000 to turn into 20,000. So no, it's not sitting in the bank. What they've been doing is balling and parlaying on it. They've been using this money for their own personal reasons. These good candidates are pouring money into this organization. And where I find it a lot strange, and I'm just asking, maybe y'all can answer this for me. Why is it that a predominantly Black organization keeps endorsing white candidates over highly qualified Black candidates? This is the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats. So why did you endorse Daryl Moore over Brittany Jones, Adia Jones, and Carvana Cloud? You know, people like that. Why did you endorse these people? And it's nothing. Let me tell you something. I don't have a personal beef with Judge Daryl Jordan, if that's his name, the white judge that ran against Brittany Morris. I don't have a problem with this man. Don't know him. Don't have a problem with him. Nothing on my radar. But this is a Black organization endorsing white candidates. Why are you doing that? Is it because they give you more money? Is it because they give you more money? So now, Ms. Wilkerson, since you're deleting people and you like to play with the money, can you tell us where all the money from the money the candidates gave you? Matter of fact, where's the money from your membership drive last week? Let me make you go do some more work. Where's the money? Where's the money? See, Gary Monroe not the problem. It's these professional Negroes that I've been warning you about for years. The professional Negroes in that coalition who only think that the best black candidates come from the McGregor way over there for McGregor. Anybody in that vicinity, they're the ones that should represent Black Houston. If we come from anywhere else, we're not good enough to represent. No, and I get that, Pioneer. Let me put up your statement. Pioneer says the Democratic Party gives Black Democrats money to support who they tell them to support, not necessarily to support qualified Black people of any party. I get that. I only asked a simple question. Why is a Black organization endorsing white candidates? That's not a racist statement. That's a common sense question. And I'm not beating you up about your question because I agree with you. Why are these people endorsing white folk? If it was a gay situation, I would expect if somebody was running LGBTQ and they go to their caucus, I expect them and wouldn't be upset if I'm running against an LGBTQ member for that organization to endorse their people. I'm straight. They may be LGBTQ. I can't get mad if that organization endorses their people, but I can definitely get upset if I'm an African American in an African American organization and you endorsing white candidates. You're doing a little bit too much. So what I want to do is I want to play a game. Let's play this game. Let's do this. You sent me $50, right? I'm going to send you a thumbs up, okay? And now, let's try this. Let's do it like this. Until you give me my due process, are you listening to me, ma'am? Until you give me my due process, I sent you your $50 back. Put it in writing. Since when the treasurer gets the right to decide who stays in an organization and who doesn't? Whoever told you to make the call, tell them to put it in writing. And I want my due process or you will end up in a federal courtroom. So you got your 50 back, baby. Let's play the game. What I want you to see, I really wanted you to stay out of my line of fire. I really wanted you to stay out of my line of fire. But you a crash dummy with an honorary doctorate. And you done jumped off into my business? Now you are no more better than them. Oh man, let me put this comment up. because this don't even make sense. I watched the war zone for a long time, and you were supporting and endorsing white candidates last year, and you are a member. What changed? What are you talking about? Bruh, me endorsing candidates is from an independent standpoint. If you want to talk to me, come on with common sense. We're talking about inside of organizations. So let me help you too, because you need a little help, homie. You need a little help. And I'm going to make y'all keep making these fake accounts. I'm going to make y'all keep making these fake accounts to keep coming. Because you need more firepower, man. Y'all are a joke. And black folk, it's time for you to wake up and stop messing with these professional Negroes. Because they're no good for any of us. Rich black people, poor black people, they're no good for any of us. Now, Gary Monroe would have to explain himself thoroughly if I was in the shoes of Dr. Candace Matthews. And I'm pretty sure the organization would have been put me out if I was in the shoes of Dr. Candace Matthews. But you don't feel like you have to. I think that you guys are as fraudulent as they come. Everything about what you've done is fraudulent. You have no way of justifying anything that you've done. And you think that you can continue to bamboozle the black community. It's not going to work. So unless we're going to play this Cash App game, you don't send me money from your personal account. Please don't do that no more. Man, do you know what wire fraud is? I keep saying, do you know what wire fraud is? Stop playing with that money right now. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. But as you can see, you're constantly making mistakes. Don't make those mistakes. Please don't do that to yourself. Don't make those mistakes. And when a fight ain't your fight, don't get in it. Because you can't beat me at all. I wake up doing this 24/7. And because I've been trying to be the good activist all up in Minnesota and all over the goddamn country, I ain't had time to really get on like I used to. This is what I do, Darnella. This is what I do, Terrance. This is what I do, Carole. Carole, this ain't HCC. It's Gary W. Monroe. I got several, Claude makes a good point. I got several friends who I consider friends that are Democratic politicians like State Representative Ron Reynolds. I like Democrats. I like Republicans. I like politicians that are tenacious. I like politicians that stand up for what they believe in. I don't care where you from. I don't care what you do. You're not going to make me hate white people because you seem to have a problem with them. You're not going to make me hate white Republicans with this voter suppression, which ain't nothing but y'all trying to keep a system in place so that you can cheat your way to win in some of these elections. You're not going to make me hate white people like that. It's not going to happen. And more importantly, I'm glad I have never taken a dollar from none of you people. I remember a few years back, the president of HFT and a parent did an open records request on me because I was openly supporting the black superintendent interim Dr. Grenita Layton. They did an open records request to see if Gary Monroe had taken any money from the Houston Independent School District. I knew about it when they first filed it. My people say, man, we can stop it. Nope. Let it roll through. When it rolled through, 10 days later, they got notice that Gary Monroe has never taken $1. No, you can't buy me. And when I did the video, my good friend Vertiz Rose, God blessing me in the hospital, the comment he made at the front of that video, Monroe ain't no sellout. It ain't nothing you people can do to make me sell out the hood. So if I rock with a Republican, you best believe I can explain to you why I rock with them. If I rock with a Democrat, you can best believe that I can tell you why I rock with them. But this narrative that you're trying to spin, that all white people are the devil, all Republicans are the devil, you are a lie. All of y'all the devil. And I'm just wise enough to know who the devil is. So I want you to think about why fraud, Donella. Don't let Carole get you jammed up. Don't let Mr. Skanks get you jammed up. Stop sending money to me. What you can do, if you have a problem, get with your board. Send me notice that you want to take my membership from me. I'm giving you the blueprint, and I get to defend myself because of your bylaws. And if you refuse to do it in that manner, if you send me another $1, I will sue you in federal court. Try me. Try me. Dirty shirt or not, knuckle. Try me. Let's see if you got the gall to send it to me again. Because if you do, I will be at the federal courthouse in the morning. Try me. I dare you. Yeah. They tried to see if I got money from HISD. Ain't never got $1. Because I support what I feel is right. And when y'all go rogue, I'm spiking you. Black, white, Republican, or Democrat. Now, what you might want to do is get with your people and figure out how you're going to handle this one-man army. He's one man. If you believe that, you crazy. Or where's him and Aubrey Taylor and Chuck Mahler? If you believe that, you crazy. You think I've been able to bring multi-billion-dollar companies down to their knees being one man? I'm a 5-star general. You know what that means in my world? That I don't fight wars. I got an army behind me that do. And they're highly educated in a lot of different areas. So if you want this smoke, they're going to want to put me out of business because I'm going to have more smoke than the turkey leg hut for your ass. What you better go do is sit your clown ass down somewhere and play with somebody else. You know why? I'm a very dangerous man with an ink pen. I'm a very dangerous man because I know the system. Don't send me no money. You don't get to dictate the terms of this agreement. I do. And you showed your skirt tonight. And I'm going to make you smell my cologne. I'm going to make you smell it. I'm going to have you smelling like Issey Miyake if you send me some more money around here. What you better do is send me a certified letter and give me my due process, or you will end up in a court of law. I love these fights. See what you didn't want to do. And all this is behind trying to protect somebody when they were dead wrong. And now that one person has opened Pandora's box. And you attacking everybody except the person with the fake doctorate, except the person that threatened to blow up a school building with kids in it. You attacking everybody except the actual culprit. Maybe it's time for some of y'all to have some criminal records, man. Maybe it's time for some of y'all to have some criminal records, man. Because some of y'all need criminal records, man. That's all it boils down to. Some of y'all need criminal records, man. And I'm going to help you achieve that goal. If you think you skated on some of this other stuff that y'all have done, you're not going to skate on this one. It's not going to happen. I'm just letting y'all know it's not going to happen. So what I want you to do, go to the liquor store and get you a bottle of Paul Mason and start drinking and drink your troubles away. Because if you thought you had problems at 6:59 p.m., wait till in the morning. Because 5 Star is coming from a legal way. And I'm going to show you what that is in me. I can smell like. I'm going to show you. So what I ain't going to do, my good people, we want to keep this thing at about an hour. I got mad love for y'all, baby. But the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, Harris County, I want you to understand one thing. You were never built to handle 5 Star. Never in your life. You were never built to handle me. So now, game on. And the good doctor, this ain't personal, this business. Remember what I told you? That if you wanted to fight Aubrey, you fight him one-on-one. But if you bring in these other people, you dog whistle these other people, I'm going to get in it. And I told you in less than 48 hours, I would shake it up. I honored that promise. Now, we go into stripper mode. Because it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. And I'm finna have you and your coalition shaking like strippers on $2 Tuesday. Let me see if my wrist still works. Buckle up, because they about to unleash the best in the business. It's the 5 Star General every night. YouTube and Facebook. And it's called the War Zone. I got my last $2. And I'm finna have you shaking like a stripper at $2 Tuesday. You shaking like booty meat right now. Welcome to my world, Carole, Terrance, and Darnell. Anybody else want to get in my business? I'm going to make you smell my cologne, homie. Until tomorrow night with State Rep Ron Reynolds. I'm going to holler at you.